Alright everybody, I just want to zoom in here. I don't know if you can see that up there. It gets a little pixelated, but there's a deer standing up there. And that is where they cross behind our property. But, we are up here today. We are going to be... Oh, that's getting closer to us. Sorry guys, I'm trying to be quiet. It's being curious of what we are doing here. I'm sure it's not used to seeing us. And there's another one emerging, I think. See there guys, it's getting closer to us. It's right here, tip of my finger. I'm sorry it's so pixelated. Let me see if I can fix that. Maybe not. Oh my goodness, and I can't hold still. Wonder how close it'll actually get to us. That is so cool. It's just dark enough. I can't hardly see. Oh, that's going in. It's going into the trees. Yep. Oh, I just heard it snort. Alright, we are checking the weight of our meat birds today. We're going to have to figure out how to set this up here. I'm pretty sure there's other deer up there. Oh, alright, stop getting sidetracked. Alright, I'm going to sit you guys down here, and I'm going to climb in here so I can catch these guys. Since I climb in here to move it every day, they're getting pretty used to me being in here with them. And
a little battery now.
Somebody said that we restrict their feed. I went to 2 trays, and those are at least half full of feed still. It was that way when I came down here. I actually came down here at 4 o'clock instead of 2 o'clock like I normally do. And they were half full. So some people just don't know what they're talking about. But we're going to do 2 different scales here and compare. I guess one is dead. So
this one might be too.
We're going to see if we can weigh them. If not, we've probably got 15 more scales in the house because she keeps bringing them home. So I'm just curious to see where we're at on this.
Can you call up to the house? And
Nope. Alright.
call up to the house and ask them.
So we'll be right back with you. Let's go find some scales that are not dying. And we will be right back with you in just a split second. Sorry guys.
This one weighs 5
Alright.
pounds, 6.5 ounces.
You guys can see that? Let me switch you around here so you're not upside down. So we are about 5, 6.5.
At 6 weeks. Here.
At 6 weeks. Doing 12 on, 12 off. Okay. We'll put that one back and we'll grab another one. Oh.
almost 5 pounds.
Alright, so this one's a little bit smaller than the other one and weighs less. Okay. Let's grab another one here. Look there. Right there. Stand up. There you go.
That one's almost.
That one's a little bit smaller. I can tell when I pick them up the size difference here. That didn't zero all the way out.
Well, they got their grime all over it too.
Zero it out.
There we go.
Alright, zero it out. Stand up there for me. Alright, another one is
Almost 5 pounds.
almost 5 pounds. Alright, so we have some that are a little bit bigger than others. Let's see if I can find another big one here, because that one was already done. No. This one maybe. So on the bigger side, yep, there you go. Good, yeah, even lay down, that's even better.
5
So
pounds.
5.02. Alright, so we've got some that are over 5 pounds and others that aren't quite 4 pounds. So we still have 2 weeks to go. I was going to compare to the other scale, but it's not wanting to function properly. It's got little pads that have to be level in order for it to read properly, whereas the other one is more like a typical scale where the whole thing presses onto the pad. So that's what we're at 6 weeks. We'll see what we get when they are at 8 weeks, and we'll see if we need to go longer with these guys or less. Again, we do 12 on, 12 off basically. They're fed early in the morning, as early as I can get out here. It's usually about 9 o'clock, so 11 and a half hours is about what they get. Because it gets dark about 8:30 at night, and they don't eat at night. So as you can see, they've still got half their trays left. So we are definitely not depriving these guys at all. When I come out in the morning, they'll probably have finished that off, but we'll see. I was just really curious where they're at right now at 6 weeks, as you know how it is. There's people that are set in their ways and don't think that other people are doing it right, but we're going off of what other people that have raised these birds for a long period of time have done. They've had awesome success rates, and we're trying that method ourselves, and we're going to see what we get in the end. It's just kind of an experiment, because if we're not happy with this, then we can go with the 24/7 feed availability in the future. But anyway, we'll see what we end with. We got 2 more weeks to go. Well, yeah, 2 more weeks to go, and we'll see what they weigh out then. right now we're still kind of fluctuating, but we still have 2 weeks for them to grow. So we'll see what happens. We do have some in there. They're a little bit bigger than others, and you can tell just by picking them up. But that's it, guys. You've seen it firsthand where we're at 6 weeks. I don't know if that's good or bad. Couldn't tell you. It's our first time doing it, and I'd have to look up some research and see statistic-wise where they think they should be. I will not look to Facebook for that information because there's too much controversy. There's entirely too much diversity amongst raising animals on there, and after the comments that I got today, I'm not so sure that I want to post on there or even be a part of that group if that's how the people are going to be, because there's just no sense in it. My way is not the right way. It's my way. It doesn't make it right or wrong, and I'm okay with that because this is our first time with them. I'm not against having advice and such, but I don't go to Facebook for information. I get my information from people that have done this for many, many years, and we're trying this method, and that's just is what it is. But none of our animals are kept restricted from feed or water. I don't know why somebody would even get that idea, but those birds are definitely not going hungry. You've seen it firsthand how much food was left in those troughs, and you've seen it several times here where we have fed the animals. That is a daily routine. It happens twice a day, and it is what it is. We are a homestead on less than ideal circumstances, and we have made it work. We've got 2 acres. We've had large animals. There's people that think that you have to have an acre per animal, da-di-da-di-da. That all depends on the breed that you have. It depends on what you have, what you need. And I have proven time and time again that you can do this on very little. A little budget and a lot less land, a lot less space than what people think and want to make you think that it takes. We have a diversity of animals here, if you want to use that terminology. A very diverse variety, and many different species. We have it set up where we're taking up as less real estate as possible, but still giving each animal as much space as we can, and everybody is healthy for that. Everybody is happy, and that's all that matters. When you look at what's ideal, you're looking at what society expects of you, and people just need to quit with that. They really do. What's ideal for you is not what is a requirement. It doesn't need to become a requirement, and good for you. But what works for you is not going to work for everybody else, because everybody does things differently. And I have never once measured at all for the amount of chickens that I have in a coop. It's not necessary to do so. It's common sense. You just don't put any more in there than what need to be in there. How do you figure that out? Well, it's obvious. They're overcrowded. You can easily tell when you have too many. I don't increase my numbers by a large number. I increase them in small numbers, and that's how I know when I need to stop. It's easy to say, oh, we don't need to put any more there. It's easy. I don't need to bring out my measuring tape and yep, each bird needs X amount of square feet, because I'm telling you now, you're going to find a different story for everybody you talk to. There are people out there that believe you need 5 square foot per chicken. Per chicken, 5 square foot. That is absolutely ridiculous. 2 square foot is even pushing for what I would classify as what they really need. A chicken only needs about 1 square foot. That's all they take up, unless they're spreading their wings. Mine, it doesn't matter how much space they have, they sit right on top of each other. So it's just people trying to change the way things are done. They're trying to make numbers that don't make sense. So use your head, use common sense. Those numbers are only there because people need those. Okay, I don't need numbers. I can see whether I have more space or not. So it's just use your head. Okay, we supplement the horses if we need to. We bring in hay, we bring in mineral blocks, we will grain them, and I would do the same thing with a cow. We did before when we had our dairy cow. She was out on pasture, she had hay available, we grained her, and she was happy. She was a happy cow. I regret getting rid of her, I really do. But that was a decision I made because I wanted horses. And I did not want to overcrowd my pasture having 4 horses. So that is why we got rid of the dairy cow. We did the away with the donkey because she was on the line of me being nervous with the kids going out there. She was starting to avoid us, and it was just getting really uncomfortable situation there. And it was shortly after that that we dispersed with the goats. We found all them new homes, and yeah, we ended up cutting our numbers way back. We ended up kind of getting screwed out of the pig deal. We were supposed to have a pig butchered for us, and that never came. That's probably not something I'll ever work out again. But we were looking to get them butchered, and we were promised they would be, and that we would get at least half of one in return, if not a full one. And we never seen hide nor hair of that. And imagine that is the same person that had our horse and disappeared with him as well. So that's a learn who to trust kind of thing. But we've controlled our numbers, and that is how we have survived off of just a couple of acres. It's not hard. You just look and see, do I have the room? Can I do another one? If not, if you question it, then don't do it. If you do, be ready to figure something else out. Because you'll have to find that animal or animals another home. So you need to be prepared, because once you go over, you won't do it again, because you'll know. People are just too afraid to make mistakes anymore, and that's because of people. Experiment, figure it out. There is too much. It is made entirely more complicated than what it is. Entirely too complicated. So don't be afraid to experiment. Figure it out. You're gonna end up losing some. That's just the way it is. It's the way it's always been. Sure, there's a lot of things we can do for animals and help them and save them, but some of them just cannot be saved. They cannot. That is a very harsh reality a lot of people have a hard time accepting, but that's just the way it is. It's a very harsh reality. I don't like losing, but we have. I don't need a scientific explanation for it, and it's just natural. It's the natural part of it. Some people have 100% turnout, others don't. And you can see it all the time, especially when people have these mail order chicks. Some haven't had a problem, while others are losing over half, if not all of them, by the time they get them. That's just, it's just the way it is. And I really wish people would accept that. There's nothing we can do. Some of them just aren't strong enough to make it. They're just not. The duckling that we watched hatch out, it looked perfectly healthy. It looked perfectly fine. And we woke up the next day and it wasn't perfectly fine. And there was nothing obvious that happened to it. It's like it just laid down and went to sleep and didn't wake up. There's nothing we can do about it. There's nothing I could have done. They're supposed to be in there. They're supposed to be able to dry out for at least 12 hours before they can be moved to an incubator. They also survive off the egg while they're in there. So there's absolutely nothing more I can do for that baby while it's in that incubator. It had nothing to do with opening it and helping it out of the egg at all. It was already out of the egg. It was already breathing air. So that was not the case. But just don't let people make you fear trying. Try it. See what you can do. Sure, it's okay to ask questions, but stop going to Facebook to do it. Stop it. I'm telling you, go on YouTube, find somebody that is experienced with whatever it is you're trying, and go with it. Pick a style that meets something that you're trying to do. Just like the meat birds. There's people that have been doing the 12 on, 12 off for over 10 years, and they have found a significant difference between how the meat turns out at time of butcher. It's less fatty, it's not tough, they have healthier birds, they're not losing near the numbers that they used to lose, shoving feed 24/7. There's other people that'll tell you they've done it and they haven't seen a difference. That's fine. That doesn't mean you shouldn't go try it for yourself. That's exactly what I'm doing. And I didn't get it from Facebook. All that diversity and drama, it's just unnecessary. And it makes people feel horrible about their situation and their circumstances. And I'm telling you, I don't feel bad at all. There's nothing wrong with my chicken coop. There's nothing wrong with my rabbit hutches. You know, a lot of people are going to this colony setup and all that, and that's fine. I'm not doing it. I'm not going to worry about my rabbits tunneling out, something tunneling in. I'm just not doing it. They're safe right there in those hutches. They have room. I can take them out and put them in a pen in the yard and let them run around if I want to do that. That's not a big deal. But they're safe right there in those hutches. And no, I don't find it inhumane at all. They're not being hurt. They are being well taken care of. And they're fine. That's just the only word for it. You know, our chickens, they're doing just fine the way they are. They have plenty of space in there. I've showed you all the coop. I could add more in there. You all have seen the meat birds. I have so much room in there. I could fit 5 to 10 more in there and be just fine. There's plenty of room in there. Plenty of real estate. And they lay all on top of each other anyway. You've seen it. So, it's just the way people think. And I don't know. It really makes it rough to try to share experiences when you have people that want to attack you because you don't do it their way. And that's why I'm glad to be a part of a YouTube family, because one, that can be controlled, and there's not a whole lot of it that goes on. I mean, it happens, yes, but not near as much as you get on Facebook. So, we will be back with you when we get the 8-week mark. I do want to show you real quick what we done today. It's probably going to get dark here for just a second. I do apologize for that, but it may be brighter for you than it is for me. We are going to turn some light on here, but look at this, guys. Check it out. I got it done today. That was my goal. And they're all in there. They can see Mama right on the other side right there. They are separated. Right there's the gap. But Mama's board, let me step over here, does not go all the way across there. See there? It stops. So they can see Mama right through there, and I think they will be okay. But they are eating, they are drinking, and now they are in their brand new hutch. The awesome thing about this hutch is I can easily put 2 legs on this end, and all I got to do is take a few screws out right there, take out from the front and back here, and this will be a complete separate hutch if we desire it to be. This is all brand new hardware cloth except for the sides here. These 2 sides, this side and the other side, came from an old huge hutch that we were going to use for this purpose. Unfortunately, it did not survive as long as we would hoped it would have. I had planned on fixing it, and we just ended up having to get rid of it. So we built this. This is just kind of a turnout cage, I guess. Grow out cage. We'll put the babies in here to let them grow until we can find them homes. And they should have plenty of space in here, and they'll be fine. Hopefully we don't have them that long, but they are doing absolutely fantastic. Absolutely fantastic. They are eating and drinking well, and it's time to give Mama a break. Bring them over here to where they have more room. That is at least double the room that they had in there, and I think they're going to be just fine. So we are going to get a normal bottle. We weren't able to get one today, but we still have this guy hanging on for us, and we'll replace that with a normal bottle later on. So now these guys are looking for new homes. If anybody knows anybody, get a hold of us. Let us know. Drop a line in the comments. Find that email address. Let us know, because they are looking for new homes. I believe there is 4 girls and 2 males, if I believe correctly. So we're hoping they go quick. They are going to be 25 apiece. So let us know, guys. Let us know. Here's Papa, Big Papa. You guys see him all the time. And some of them look like Mama, and some of them look like Papa. Here's Mama. And her eyes look a little bit different because of the light, but yeah. Let us know, guys. You could take one home today. You just got to let us know, and we can try to set something up. And please remember, we are in Missouri, central Missouri, so we can meet, but it's got to be reasonable for what we're asking, because fuel ain't cheap anymore. So let your friends know. Let your friends know. If you stay tuned this long, this is what you're getting to see, guys. The birds have put themselves up for the evening. You guys can see that's the way they like to do it right here. We'll have some in the boxes there. We have turkey. Don't mind that. He's just doing his thing. She is. Oh, she is okay. He gets a little rough. We may have to separate him. These 2 girls are getting up there in age, and that's why we have the ones in the brooder right now, hoping for some younger hens, and maybe he can do his job. Our water is doing fantastic. It's I'd say slightly over half full right now. You can see where they've sloshed out a little bit there, but yeah, we got plenty of room in here to grow our flock. I mean, look how much room we have on this roost. I mean, and we have all kinds of room over here. So they love it up there. I hate them being up there, but they enjoy it up there for some reason. So anyway, they're going to be a little upset tomorrow because they're not going to come out. They are going to be in there while we are away from home. We will probably be back by the time you guys see this, so not afraid to put that out there, because I'm probably not going to post this one until in the morning. Just give you guys a Friday video, and so we will probably be back by the time you all get to see this. So stay tuned. Stay tuned. We'll see what come on, beast. We will see what we end up with for the meat birds. And more Santana has really moved this thing and messed it up. But we'll see what happens. Again, let me know on the rabbits. If you're interested, let us know. Let us know. You guys have seen it firsthand, how we care for our animals. They're well taken care of. They are healthy. They're happy. And we will be happy to see them go on to new homes, new pastures, new... some people don't like to hear it, but freezer camp, it is what it is. Once you get it It's not in my control. So they're kind of a multi-purpose there. But you've seen Mom and Dad. You've seen how healthy they are. So just let us know. If you know somebody that wants them, let us know. Like I said, we will figure that out. But we're not here to do all that. We're here to help you guys learn and see how we do things. And that may change in the future. So again, I appreciate y'all. I hope you have an absolute wonderful weekend, and we'll see you next time. So hope you enjoyed. If you did, hit that like button. We'll see you.